One of the most frequent CRM requirements is for a new solution to help organizations increase the efficiency of how they manage their processes. In these scenarios, businesses often tell us that workflows aren't being consistently handled, which can adversely affect these outcomes, and that prevents teams from being able to adequately report on performance and gain meaningful insights. In Microsoft Dynamics 365, users are guided through a series of steps and stages which reflect your own unique business rules, working practices and methodology to help everybody reach a successful outcome. In this presentation, we'll demonstrate how Dynamics 365 guided processes provide prescriptive advice to help users qualify sales leads and progress service cases. With clear visibility to see what has happened, this provides transparency so everybody understands what actions are needed to advance each process. Let's get started.
So I'm starting this from the beginning of the sales process. So this is where I've initially captured the information of a lead, say from a phone call, etc. And this is on my main lead form. So across the top here you can see there is this bar. This is the guided process flow bar. The point of this is in order to help capture specific key bits of information that are going to be required for whichever process this is enabled on. So this in this instance is being used for sales, but this could be used for customer service and various other sort of custom entities, etc. Then can be tailored fully to your business needs. Now, this process flow bar can be completely customized. So a feature of this is branching logic. So for some specific processes you might need to capture additional bits of information depending on what the interest is. So an example of this is if I change my field here. So I have a product of interest field. So you can see the next stage is to develop and then propose and close. But if I change this to say audio repair, you'll notice I now have an additional step which requires further information to be captured. So this can be customized for various different processes where if a specific example needs further development work or further investigation, you can add that additional step in here. Now once I've captured the required information here, it will allow me to progress through and qualify the lead. Now if I leave this blank, as it's a mandatory field, and I try and qualify this through, you'll see that I still have to fill in the requested details even though this is an additional step. But if I change this back to speaker fitting, it will allow me to qualify this through to an opportunity. So as I said, this is not the only example of this. So now if I progress through using the case tool, so in this instance I'll create a new case. So all I have to do is select my customer from the drop down, the title, and then if I create this case, so this is using the customer service module. So if you have some sort of complaints procedure or you have a customer service desk, etc., it can be used for that. So in this instance, I select a contact that this relates to. So there we go, and case type. So here we have just three simple different case types. So if I have a question, you'll see that the process flow bar shows question as the next stage. Whereas if I had this as, say, a problem, notice it changes using the branching logic and now has a page for problem details. So as I said before, this can be used for a variety of different processes. That was just two very basic examples of how this can be used. The process flow bars can be customized to your heart's content, so these can be as simple and as short as required, or they can be very long and complicated depending on the business requirements.